Fam over.
Fam, what's good? What's good? This your boy Thal, FamOverTV. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel, showing love, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, stopping by, whatever you're doing. I appreciate it. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is always advised. Salute to everybody out there on this good Thursday. Hope everybody feeling good, man. Good energy, good love around. Salute to everybody in the building already. Ty, what's up with you? Felicia. Grand Rising, Felicia. DJ was good. Buddha. Andrew. We got some good content to check out today. So, Museum, what's up? We're going to get into it. We're going to wait for a few people to fall in, then we'll get it going, y'all. We'll get it going. How everybody feeling on this good Thursday? Still a lot of crazy stuff going on too, y'all. I just seen that they just had a lot of flooding down in Chattanooga, Tennessee. There was some other places too flooding, some other areas flooding. I think a spot in Georgia flooded. Like, I'm like, damn, it's crazy. Meanwhile, it's fires in Utah. So it's a lot going on, man. AVO guy, what up, fam? Midwest. Salute to everybody in the building. Angela, the Dow, the boss lady, is in the building. Salute to the boss lady. How y'all feeling out there on this Thursday? Michelle, was good. It's a good day. It's a good day. Davo, what up, fam? It's popping with you. My dog Davo in the building. GLC, Romel. We got everybody in here today. Wait for a few more people to fall in, then we'll get started, man. Get into this content, y'all. Straight up. That's what's up, man. Creators create. What's up, fam? Freaky for her. Tay. Appreciate you, Romel. Much love, fam. Davo, chilling, fam. Chilling, fam. I ain't doing too much, man. Grinding. Staying on top of it. I already know what you on. Always. My dog. We got some people in here, so let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get this content going.
The following video was filmed August 12, 2025, Las Vegas, Nevada.
It's back again. So, explain this to me, guys. Cause somebody, where's that person that was saying this? Come up on the chat, guy. Come up on the chat. You said this was the moon, and I just showed you where the moon is at. Where's that same person at? Where you at? I'm calling you out.
That's that big ass star I be seeing out here. I don't know what it is, star, satellite, whatever it is, but it's always out there.
Come on. Where's that person that was on the chat? This is not the moon. This is something entirely else. This is what this is. What you're seeing with your eyes is a ball of energy, a ball of light, and I can't even focus on it, right? This is what that is, right? It's showing itself for a reason, guys. It wants to be seen, but
I don't know if it's an orb or what it is. I just seen it yesterday. It's that big ass, it's like, everybody was telling me like it's the North Star. It's the North Star. It's always out there or something or whatever. I don't know, but it's always out there. It just be there. Like, I don't know what it is. This is not the moon.
We have trolls and we have bots in the chat. And it's going to be like that, right? They try to throw misinformation.
Yeah, I remember Davo.
No, it's not a fucking airplane. Have you guys heard?
Hey, me and my boy Davo, that's in the chat right now. Davo Break Bread. When I stayed down in Atlanta a long time ago, we was on 85, man. We seen the craziest shit in the sky. I'm glad you just brought that back up because you was my witness. We've been seeing crazy stuff.
I'm on an airplane yet? Right now, I am not by an airport. Not by airport whatsoever. And this is what you see in the sky. This big ball of light. So, boom.
Royalty, baby K.
There's going to be a lot of naysayers in the air, but that's okay. That's okay. We live in a free country. You guys can say whatever the hell you want. I fought for your freedoms to give you that right. So, this is a big ass orb flying over the houses once again, just hovering, sitting there silently. And speaking about that, they're silent. You can't hear them. You can't hear them whatsoever. So that's why I have to continuous look over my back, right? Because I don't.
That shit crazy right there, y'all. I don't know what that is. Everybody was in my chat saying like, that's the North Star or whatever. I'm like, man, that ain't no North Star. I don't know. I don't think it's the North Star or whatever, but it's crazy. It'd be bright. And then that right there, it was, you know, it was cool, but it'd be like illuminating or pulsating or whatever the word is when it be like doing this, you know what I'm saying? Crazy work. Man, look at that lightning, y'all. I'm trying to see if I can catch it, if I can pause it. Sindel Pete, what up? Platinum, what up? Tell me that don't look crazy, y'all. Look at the lightning right there, man. Tell me this lightning lately has been crazy too. I don't know what's going on with this lightning either. And this ain't like no AI or no CGI or nothing. This was recorded live. One of our members on the channel, Darla, she recorded it, and I actually seen it when she was live on it. She sent me the video and everything. Like, this is crazy. This happened like I think it was yesterday or the day before in Oklahoma. Crazy. Crazy work. That shit don't make no sense. This was in Arizona yesterday. Look at that. Look at that, man. I think they might be playing with us right now, man. They might be pressing buttons on the machine or something, y'all. They got the lightning machine popping off now or something, man. Cause this shit don't look normal at all. Excuse me.
This is no coincidence. The sky looks like that. Just had 80-mile-per-hour winds. Y'all think it's a game. Look at that.
Look at that.
That is a war.
Look at that, y'all.
Don't be fooled, people. This is a war going on. Y'all let it be. Oh, that's so pretty. Nah, it's a war going on. Right above your heads. And it starts underwater.
That's
Why you
crazy.
think they want to cover it? Y'all crazy if y'all let these people fool y'all, man. I know what's happening. God body.
That's crazy. This right here was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, y'all. Like yesterday or the day before. Still flooding going on. And there was another spot in Georgia, too. Oh, my God.
5 things you didn't know about Afghanistan's poppy fields. This wasn't a war on terror. It was a hostile corporate takeover of heroin. They told you Afghanistan was about bin Laden, about women's rights, about democracy. Nope, it was about heroin and the world's most profitable CIA-saturated drug trade on Earth. Let me show you what they didn't want in your history books. So here they are, 5 things you didn't know about Afghanistan's poppy fields. Number 1, the Taliban actually banned poppy farming and almost wiped it out. In 2000, the Taliban pulled a wild card. They completely banned poppy cultivation. And what happened? The global heroin trade went into cardiac arrest. So what happened next? The US invaded. Heroin exports soared back to record levels.
Oh my God, that makes sense. See, I remember, I dangled a little bit, had my feet, in the streets a little bit and everything. I remember when the streets definitely cooled down. It wasn't nothing really popping. Then it makes sense because right after all that Afghanistan stuff and everything, the streets got back popping. That dog, that H was on the streets heavy. Everybody was selling H and moving and everything. So it kind of makes sense. The United States said, nah, we got to keep this shit going, man. This shit crazy, man. Salute to Cinder. Thank you, Cinder. Appreciate you for gifting those 5 memberships. Salute to Soul Museum, DJ, Shine, Above the Rest, and Tommy Houston. Congratulations to y'all, man. Thank you so much, Cinder. I appreciate you.
Funny how liberation works, isn't it? Number 2, US forces occupied the fields but somehow couldn't stop production. From 2001 to 2021, while the US controlled the ground and air, Afghanistan's opium production quadrupled. At one point, it accounted for 95% of global heroin. So either they were comically incompetent or they were complicit. Pick one. Either way, someone's lying. Number 3, CIA-connected planes literally crashed carrying heroin. In 2006, a Gulfstream II jet used for CIA rendition flights crashed in Mexico carrying 3.3 tons of cocaine. Damn. Multiple reports tied CIA contractors and military logistics to narco transport.
That's crazy. So the CIA still had their hands into the drug trade even after that thing with Freeway Ricky Ross and Snowfall, all that shit happened. I thought they down there got kind of hot. They stopped it, but they still had their hands in it. And no, it did devoid. They did use crawfish. That was older though. That was in the older days, back in the day in the 2000s. They probably still was doing the same thing. I don't know, man. Let's keep it going. My bad. What up, Robert Don? What up, fam?
These weren't conspiracy blogs. These were documented, buried headlines. It wasn't just one bad apple. It was a whole damn orchard. Number 4, Afghan farmers were forced to grow poppies or face death. In US-controlled provinces, warlords, funded and armed by the West, gave farmers a choice. Grow those poppies or bury your family. That's what freedom looks like in a drone-fueled democracy. And when villagers tried to switch to wheat, their fields were torched. And number 5, heroin profits funded everything. Black ops, coups, and chaos. Afghanistan is the crown jewel of the Golden Crescent, a heroin superhighway pumping billions into untraceable budgets. You think those black sites, secret wars, and off-the-books assassinations paid for themselves? Nope. Opium did that. This war wasn't failed. It was wildly profitable, just not for you. So next time they mention nation building or freedom, ask them why Marines were guarding poppy fields. Ask them why they stayed 20 years and left in 2 days. Ask them who paid for the bullets and who profited from the bodies. And follow me if you're done with bedtime stories and you want the unfiltered ledger on Empire. I'll see you on the next video.
Man, now tell me that shit ain't crazy, y'all. We live in a country where they try to make it seem like it's a fucking war on drugs. Like, yeah, it's a war on drugs. It's a big problem over here. Meanwhile, on the low key, you know what I'm saying, under the books, under the table, they got their hands all in it, supplying this fucking the whole country with the drugs. Then they make it seem like it's a war on drugs. Like, man, this shit's so crazy, man. Man, they do us so cold, man. They do us cold, y'all. Man, and it's crazy because now it makes sense. Because I remember back in the day, I remember when everything got dry, and then all of a sudden, everybody, I'm talking about all the dope boys, everybody selling heroin. Everybody had H. Everybody had the dog. Like, it was so popular. I'm like, damn, everybody got this. I should have known the government or the CIA had their hand in it because it was everywhere. Just like this. Man, this shit crazy, man. I swear we can't make this up, man.
What the fuck did Rosie O'Donnell mean when she said, block out the system? Block out the system. Now, this can be a good thing or a bad thing. But the way my mind set up, I always look at it like it's finna be a bad thing. So y'all let me know why the hell she said this.
Black out the system. Black out the system.
What the hell could she be referencing, y'all? What can make somebody hop online and just say black out the system? Black out the system. If this is a bad thing, I don't know what she means. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. But if this is a good thing for the people, she could be trying to say she want everybody to protest, right? All I know is that's some cryptic shit. I seen her face. She did not show no emotions when she said it. She was just like, black out the system. Like the way she said it, she know she's talking to a certain somebody. I just know it ain't me because I'm lost. This could be a warning. She could be letting us know that something big is about to happen.
Man, she's just talking about block out the system. This damn system that we locked in and everything, that everybody is following and everything. I think she's just talking about, man, block the system out and get out of this damn matrix somehow, some way. You got to be an OG to know who Rosie O'Donnell is, D-Boy. You might not be old enough, fam. You might still be too young. You know what I'm saying? You got to be an OG. Hey, yeah, but back on that whole drug war on drugs and all this type of shit, like, it's crazy because I remember when the H came back crazy, and then after the H was going crazy, everybody was selling that like early 2000s, all that and everything. Now it's the Fetty, it's the Fent. The Fent going crazy. The Fent still going crazy right now, but the Fent ain't come from over there in Afghanistan with the poppy seeds, poppy fields and all that and everything. That Fent came from down that border down there in Mexico. They sending that Fent over here. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to act like they, got a problem with the cartels and everything. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all tied in. They probably got working with them too. Like, yeah, we're gonna let y'all bring that in here and everything. You just gotta give us a little cut, and we're gonna keep it smooth. You might have to let a couple little trucks, couple little shipments get hit to make it seem like we trying to do our job, but we're gonna let y'all slide it on through so we can make some money. Man, y'all know how the game go, man. This shit crazy, man. Hit that like button, y'all. Keep the algorithm jumping, y'all. Let's keep it going. Let me get off of that before they get over here, get the hating on the channel, man. Like, yeah, you talking too much. You gonna make us hot. Allegedly. Entertainment purposes only. What's up, Tavina?
I wanted to talk about the mud flood very much, but it definitely happened. Do you see how uneven this street is? And then it has grates at the bottom for draining water. No architect, no construction worker in the right mind would build a building on uneven ground like this. Same thing with this one. It's uneven ground. You can clearly see it's not even. People will walk around seeing buildings like this and they think that this is normal architecture. This shit is not normal. This shit had to be modified to be re-accessed to because the motherfucker was buried. See, when you see old world buildings like this, like Gothic cathedrals and stuff, this is old world Tartarian architecture. When you see stuff like this, when you see the patterns and stuff that this stuff has built into,
how did they build
this is from the
this
old world that we no longer know anymore. Because the way they designed their buildings and their windows, it was based off of cymatics and sacred geometry. They designed all their buildings based off of nature. Because sacred geometry and cymatics is present everywhere in nature. It literally doesn't matter what you look at in nature. They all are related to cymatics and sacred geometry in some way. Then you look at modern society, everything we build goes against nature. Nothing about this resembles nature at all. So when you try to tell people that buildings like this are old world and they're Tartarian, they're not gonna believe you. Part of the New World Order was to completely change how we live life.
Hey, it's crazy because the old structures, the old Tartarian buildings and all that, I still think they look better than the ones that we designing and putting up today. If you put them next to each other and everything, like the details and how they look and everything, like them motherfuckers look just extravagant and rich. I mean, well, expensive and elegant and everything. The buildings we putting up today just look like fucking digital or just like some just cookie cutter type shit. Just all of them. Like, it's crazy. I want to know, how did they build them? Truth Lady, what's good with you? August, what up, fam?
This is a Taj Mahal. This is a mausoleum in India. And according to the fake information on Google and Wikipedia, they built this in 1631 to 1653.
What?
By hand. And guess what? This structure, this mausoleum.
What do you say? They built that when? Man, ain't no way, man.
Built this in 1631 to 1653. By hand. And guess what? This structure, this mausoleum is built with marble. Marble. And they mined this marble 200.
Ain't no way they built that shit by hand, y'all. It had to be some technology, some advanced technology back then. Ain't no way they built this by hand. If they built this shit by hand, they would have still been building that motherfucker to this day. Right now, they would have still been working on it. Like, ain't no way.
In 50 miles away. And they hauled the marble using elephants and oxen, putting the marble on carts and pulling it 250 miles away. You know how many trips it would take to do this?
Man.
I don't think that they did this by hand. Look at this structure. Look how beautiful, amazing symmetrical. This thing is 240 feet tall. They had no power tools, no heavy machinery, no bulldozers, no cranes or anything like that. They just had hammer, chisel, mallets, pickaxes, scaffolding, and they were able to get these marble blocks and bricks to look perfectly cut and square.
Ain't no way they built that by hand, y'all. There's no way. Like I said, they would have still been working on them motherfucking buildings right now if they was doing this by hand. Like, ain't no way they did this by hand. And then with human error, like, ain't no way, man.
That's fake information. That's fake history. They had technology. They had lasers. And there's no way they did a 250-mile trip using animals like that. They must have had a way to transport these blocks more efficiently. You see the detailing here? You see the detailing? Look at that. They did that by hand. This is lasering.
Nah.
It's perfect. It's perfect. Repeated throughout. This detailing here is not done by hand. There's no way it is. And I know people are going to pull up that marble guy, that hand chiseler modern dude. The whole building.
And then, right, look at it. Look at that detail right there. Ain't no way they did that by hand and made them all perfect. The same size, same everything by hand. There's no way they did that. There's no way they did that.
Looks like this, though. That's the problem with, the Matrix believers when they try to provide proof or explanations. The whole building is perfect. Look at this. This is called a Maserat, I believe. Look at that, man. Like the blocks are curved. They're curved blocks. They hand chiseled out of the quarry curved like that. How did they get the blocks to be curved, to be cylindrical? How'd they do that? Look at that. Look at this detailing here. See all this? And of course, there's a little antenna at the top for the ether. This is a pre-reset building. This is like a Tartarian type of building. I don't think the Tartarian Empire was one empire. I think it was a civilization where they had the same type of technology and similar.
They definitely had technology back then, y'all. They lying to us. This is a big lie. It's crazy because it can't be hidden anymore. There's too many people asking questions. Too many people like us on here looking at shit like this. Like, ain't no way, man. Y'all lied to us, man. Y'all want us to believe like back in the day, motherfuckers on horses and using elephants and had a chisel and hammer little things and doing this all by hand, just ting, ting, ting. Man, you know how long that shit would take, man. For them, and then for it to be so, look at it, man. That's amazing. It's immaculate, man. Like the design on it and everything. Like, ain't no way.
Architecture. I don't think it was one thing led by one dude or one lady. I don't think that. I think it was just multiple different countries with the same tech. This building is a pre-reset building, and they did not build this by hand. The information on Wikipedia is cap. It's fake. It's a lie. Okay? So, look at this. This was built with technology. Lasers. How did they haul all this marble? Like, this really went back and forth. One trip is 250 miles there and back. Well, no, 500 miles there and back. And we're supposed to believe that. We just accept that. No. Absolutely not. They had technology. This is a pre-reset. This is a Tartarian era building. All right.
Hey, when I was younger and everything, I just accepted it though. I was one of the ones. I was caught. They had me. I was so deep in the Matrix and everything. I thought shit. In my head, I'm like, yeah, that shit they built. That's what they did back in the day. That's how they did it and everything. But now, ain't no way I can believe it now. You know what I'm saying? They had to catch me when I was young and really wasn't thinking about it like that and everything. But now, man, is y'all crazy? So many lies.
The point of this video is to get you to open your eyes and question the mainstream, because they're withholding information, and history, most of it is skewed or made up or something. All right. So, and we're going to get to the truth. That's the thing. All the hidden stuff, all the lies are going to be revealed. They're going to be shown to the light, and we're all going to know the truth coming up real soon about this world that we live in, this realm, if you want to call it. The truth is going to come out.
Why do you think we can't go to Antarctica?
Because there's a lot of government shit there.
Government shit?
Yeah.
Not even the government can go there.
Why?
So basically, we live on an ice wall, and past the ice wall there's lizard people, yeah? An admiral bird flew over, and they speak telepathically. They don't even speak with words, they like communicate with their brains, telepathical, yeah? And they're lizard people, bro. And people think I'm mad, but I'm telling you, past the ice wall there's land as big as America that's been untouched.
No, it's facts.
Yeah, it's facts. This admiral bird discovered it, and then he got held off.
Hey, see, this the shit that's scaring them right now. They like, man, there's too many people waking up, too many people asking questions, too many people learning too much and researching themselves and figuring things out. Like, everybody know what's going on. Everybody got a little idea, a little thought, a theory about Antarctica. You know what I'm saying? These old Tartarian buildings and all this type of shit. Like, hey, the wave is going crazy right now. More and more people waking up, becoming conscious. Like, man, falling up out of that matrix. Like, man, they done tricked me for so many years. Like, this shit ain't finna keep on working. They don't like that. They don't like that. They like, man, we got to keep them asleep. We got to figure it out. That's why they doing all this mind control shit and everything. That's why they doing all this shit in the media and all everything. They trying to keep us off of this shit. They like, nah, do not wake up.
Steady.
Watch this, y'all. Y'all see that? A fucking UFO flew by. I seen this on World Star yesterday. I had to go get the video. I'm like, man, that's crazy. He was playing with his dog and something just flew by. That shit crazy. That look like one of them cigar little ships, man. That might be us flying by, man. I'm surprised the music went loud on there. That look like one of them cigar boys, y'all. Little joint.
Check this out. Y'all, that is a web. See it? Strung from there
Oh my God.
to there with a snake.
Do y'all know how terrified I would be if I seen some shit like this with my own eyes? Big ass spider web like that with a snake. He caught a snake on the spider web, so you know that spider got to be big and that spider web got to be strong to catch a snake. Man.
And a huge spider. And I think that snake is dead. No movement. Wow.
Man. Oh my God, y'all. That shit right there is scary. I do not mess with no spiders or snakes. If that was in the backyard, man, we down there might have to move somewhere else, man. I would have had to set the whole spider web on fire or do something. There's another little baby spider on the snake. Look at the baby spider. Oh my God. Man. I know he poisonous. Look at him. Man.
Dang.
What's up, Christy?
And that is right above my head where I was just walking.
And she don't even care. She probably just gonna let it stay out there. Man, ain't no way. I would have been so paranoid, man. I wouldn't be able to sleep knowing that's still out there.
Moral to the story, look up. You don't know what might be above you.
So this is in Florida.
Oh my God.
Cousin's video. And I have no idea what that is. Drinking the water. What is that? Doesn't look like a manatee. Is it like a seal? But it looks like kind of a trunk, but then if you look at that.
What the fuck is that? Man, what is that, y'all? I'm looking at it, I'm like, what is that? Like, I don't know what, I never seen no animal like that. I don't know what that is, man. That's crazy. Hey, and that spider and that snake would have been set on fire, man. I would have threw sprayed some lighter fluid or something up there. I definitely would have sprayed some shit first of all. So you definitely getting hit with some poisonous spray or something first. Then you would have got hit with the something else, then with this match up there or something. Whew, set it on fire, man. Fuck it. Cause you can't hit it with a broom or something. You hit it with something, it might jump down and you ain't gonna be able to catch it. Man, I don't even want to think about that spider.
That is drinking the water. What is that? Doesn't look like a manatee. Is it like a seal? But it looks like kind of a trunk, but then if you look at that. Look at that.
Man,
see?
what is that,
Nose,
man?
eyes. What the heck is this?
Man, what is that?
It's creepy. I hate Florida.
No, that ain't no turtle.
It seems like
I don't know what that was.
every day is literally something new going on. It's literally something different and crazier dealing with our health. And today it came out that there's parasites that are entering through your nose and each your brain is spreading in U.S. tap water. I mean, something we use every single day. So apparently there is this germ that lives in warm water or poorly kept tap water systems, better known as the brain-eating amoeba, that what happens is if you're washing your face or something like that, if the water gets directly up your nose, the germ then travels to your brain and starts doing damage to your brain. And then once in your brain, it creates a disease called PAM. Those are the abbreviations, PAM. I'm not even going to try to say the actual meaning of the word because I will butcher it. You cannot get it from simply just splashing water on your face or taking a shower or brushing your teeth, nothing like that. The water has to go directly up your nostrils for you to actually be affected.
Man.
And the reason it's coming out now because there's been people in Texas and there's been people in Florida who have got this. It has at least been 10 cases and it has all been fatal. All 10 cases have been fatal. So be careful out there. Know your water is good. Get your water tested because right now you don't know what to trust. This is crazy.
Hey. Tap water in the whole United States, man. You gotta be careful with your tap everywhere. I don't think anybody drinking the tap anywhere. If you are, definitely getting it filtered or something. You know what I'm saying? Just don't be drinking it straight out the faucet because the United States tap water whole system probably is horrible. I remember when we first moved out here to Vegas and everybody kept saying, hey man, don't be drinking the tap water out here. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Don't drink that tap water. And I was like, man, why? He was like, man, you know, where the water come from, you know, the Lake Mead, you know, all that and everything. He's like, you know how many bodies is in Lake Mead from the mob long time ago and everything. And then all that getting absorbed into the water. And even though it might go through a filtration system, it's still coming from all that waste and stuff and everything. So you got to be careful. And it just ain't Vegas. It's all over, man. It's the whole United States, man. Like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, yeah, shit. They don't care.
People are worried about lab-grown meat, but no one sees what they're already consuming.
Everything bioengineered, man. Everything in the store bioengineered, y'all. You gotta grow your own shit. Everything bioengineered. Oh, not the chunky cabinet, not the soup. Oh my God, the soup bioengineered, man. Damn. I thought Campbell's chunky was all right. Oh, I know them bio. The Oreos, I know they got some high fructose corn syrup in them, all that. That's crazy. Damn, man. I thought Campbell's
Now,
like
I'm not
chicken
wanting to
noodle
talk about
soup
the
was
mud.
cool. I guess not, man. I guess Campbell's chicken noodle soup ain't even cool, man. Let's keep it going, though. Salute to everybody. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all keep the algorithm jumping, man. Supreme, what up, fam? Shoes, what up? Michael, what up? It's good seeing everybody, man. This crazy, man. All the food bioengineered. This shit crazy. Right. I don't know how they doing that.
They interdimensional beings, that they know that these are interdimensional beings. How do they know that?
Based on testimony, would be based on witnesses that have come forward. But what I can tell
So
you
the
is
witnesses just were told that they were interdimensional?
that they've seen things. And what I can tell you without getting into classified conversations is that there have been incidences that I believe where very credible people have reported that there have been movement outside of time and space.
Man.
That's very...
Hey, that makes sense, Supreme. Said tap water stands for short tempered water. That's crazy. Tap water, tempered water. It makes sense.
Vague.
Yeah. So look,
unfortunately.
Yeah. Look, have I seen a portal open? No. Have I seen a spaceship? Personally, no. Have I seen evidence of this? Yes. Have I seen photo documentation of aircraft that I believe were not made by mankind? Yes. Is there historical significance to this? Yes. Is there multiple events that go back to,
DJ
I would
Pug,
argue,
what up?
maybe even before the time of Christ that have documented this in text? Yes. So do I believe that the government has access to certain technology? Yes, to an extent. And I believe that certain contractors potentially have back engineered this tech. I think that that's what can explain the advancements that we're seeing. But I also believe that this is a dangerous level of hidden information from the American people, because if you have an aspect of the federal government, which I can tell you, I, with two other members of Congress, were denied access to information at Eglin Air Force Base pertaining to whistleblowers because of the fact, and we can get into that story and what happened at Eglin in a second, but we were denied access and told that we don't have security clearance or the read-in authority on a special access program. That's a problem, because I'm supposed to represent and be an investigative body, and you have then people who are unelected that are operating basically in secrecy, and that's a problem. That's a big problem.
And so how do these people have the authority to do that?
I think it's been decades of classified secret information, and also this aspect of the intelligence community that's been empowered. And it's kind of serendipitous with timing, because when you talk about the intelligence communities and what they've done essentially to the trust in this country with the American people, I think this goes all the way back even into JFK, with how they basically have operated outside of the purview of Congress, and basically to an extent have gone rogue up until recently. You're seeing a big pull to try to rein in these intelligence agencies currently.
And they lost the trust of all the people. We don't trust the government. We don't trust none of this shit no more, man. And why should we? Why should we, when it's hard? It's gonna be hard to trust you motherfuckers, man. It's like the trust is gone. I don't think it ain't nothing they can do to gain the trust back from us. Like, it ain't nothing they can do, because they done lied and deceived us for so long, man. Like, this shit ain't gonna work.
Yeah, so what I want to bring it back to evidence. You said that you've seen evidence. Like, what kind of evidence have you seen?
I have seen photos. I have seen.
What have you seen photos of?
So I was in a skiff, and I can't discuss all that was in a skiff, but what I can tell you is based on the photos that I've seen, I'm very confident that there's things out there that have not been created by me.
It seems crazy that people have access to information that shows that there's something outside of us that is more intelligent, at least more capable than we are, and they hide it from everybody else.
What I can tell you is that when you have thousands upon thousands of people around the planet throughout time that have reported something,
right?
To say that those people are crazy, to say that, you know, the whole concept of even just asking the question that you might not necessarily be psychologically sound, that in itself, you know, that's a disinformation campaign to get people to shut up about it. And that's a problem. We know that the U.S. government has not exactly been clean in a lot of what they've done with the American people, specifically to the topic of UFOs.
Which makes you think that it's probably because there's something there. If you think about the motivation they had with Project Blue Book, when J. Allen Hynek was running Project Blue Book, this specific intention was to discredit all stories.
And he ended up ultimately.
And that's what they do. They discredit everybody that whistleblow or bring shit to the public eyes. Say that they crazy. Say it's a conspiracy. Or they're conspiracy theories. He don't have their mind all the way. They need to be in the crazy house. They don't know what they talking about. They discredit all the people when they try to bring shit up, man. And that's their whole, you know, that's their defense. That's their weapon. That's their defense to keep this shit rolling. How they want to keep it rolling, man.
Ultimately, though, after all of his investigations, becoming someone that was like, I think there's something here. But that's true. By the way, a lot of people might not necessarily go onto Google and look up that information, but you can actually look up the declassified reports from Project Blue Book. What's also interesting, though, is when we're talking about tech, right? The ability for this tech, being that it exists, to change dependence for entire governments on things like fossil fuel, etc. You know, it's look, I think everyone has a moral obligation to do what they think is right, okay? And so if you're in a position of power and you see something wrong and you're not addressing it, I think, you know, this in itself, getting the truth out there for people to decide for themselves. I'm not telling you what to believe. I'm just telling you in our investigations and what we are pushing for in regards to transparency. I would like to see the federal government roll out some of the stuff that we've been given access to, because I think that information belongs in the hands of the American people. And it's not even just the U.S. government. I mean, there's other countries around the world that have done certain things like this.
Why would anybody think that would be the smart thing to do, is to limit the access of that information to a very small amount of people?
Right.
I think.
Hey, Joe Rogan, he might be, you know what I'm saying? He might be fucking undercover or whatever, it might be connected with the elites and everything. But what he's saying right here ain't no motherfucking far-fetched like lie or some cover up or nothing. This was exactly what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all don't believe, like, they be making people's stories seem like they crazy or discrediting people so they won't bring the truth out and everything. So y'all think this part of a CIA plot or something for him to be saying that shit or something right now? Like, you think, like, he could have said something else then. He wouldn't have said that. I believe that they really doing that and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think him talking about this shit and saying that, like, yeah, they be having information. Why they just don't, you know, give it to the people and let them know about it and everything? Like, what's the bigger play with that? He trying to hide some shit or something? Y'all think he's trying to hide some shit? Of course, everybody trying to hide something, but I don't think shit. I think that's what's really going on. Shit.
The part of the fear is that you have advisors that think that, you know, the American people or humanity might not.
Yeah, he probably. I see. He probably can't talk about none of that other shit and everything. Yeah, I mean, y'all know the world we live in and everything. Shit. I mean, he giving a little bit out, but he probably like shit. You know, if he get to talking about the list and the childs, the trafficking and all that type of shit and everything, he go get his nose wiped. That go for any of us and everything. If motherfuckers send me an email or call me on the phone like, hey, you talking too much on the internet. You bringing too much awareness and everything. You keep on doing that. You better worry about your family and all this and everything. I guarantee tomorrow I ain't gonna be on this motherfucker talking like this no more. I'm gonna be change the whole game up. I got to. I gotta protect my family. I don't want my kids and my people to get hurt. So I won't say shit either. Like, all right, man. I got you, man. I ain't gonna say shit else, man. Like this is a crazy world we living in, man. But some people got all the answers.
Be able to handle it. There's this like protective complex, but then also too, I think when you are talking about these things, for a lot of people, I think that it kind of can rock your world a little bit in regards to where you stand in a faith perspective, and then also too, an aspect of, well, how do you even begin to explain it? And all I'm going to say is, look, and we can go into some of the books that were removed from what we know as the modern day Bible, but I read through the book of Enoch multiple times. And I'm not saying that these things are angels, okay? That's not at all what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that depending on where you are in regards to your whole perspective on whether or not God exists, like I believe in God, I'm a Christian. There has to have been, and there's admissions that there was other creations that God made, but that we were the most prized creation. And so I think that this can open up a bigger topic of discussion.
Facial recognition technology is spreading fast in airports, police operations, and public spaces. Its growth raises critical questions about privacy, accuracy, and fairness. So here's what you need to know about what's happening. Airports. The TSA uses facial recognition at over 80 U.S. airports for identity verification. With plans to expand, some airlines resist opt-out options, citing delays. Police use. Departments like London's Metropolitan Police have used facial recognition in live trials, leading to arrests. In the U.S. agencies in cities with bans, example San Francisco, Boston, sometimes bypass restrictions by accessing federal or third-party systems. As far as scale, millions of faces are scanned weekly in airports and public spaces globally, often with limited public oversight. And the real risk? Bias and errors. A 2018 NIST study found facial recognition systems misidentified Black and Asian faces 10 to 100 times more often than white faces, and women are also 18% more likely to be misclassified than men. Wrongful arrests, misidentifications have led to false arrests in the US and UK. London's trials have resulted in dozens of arrests, some without adequate legal safeguards. As far as privacy concerns, the tech enables widespread surveillance, often with minimal transparency about data storage or use. And why it's underreported, while major outlets cover facial recognition, the issue often gets less attention than high-profile crimes. Its complexity and gradual rollout may limit public awareness. Here's what you can do. At airports, opt out of facial recognition at U.S. airports by requesting a manual ID check. Look for signs or ask TSA staff for the standard lane. Protect your data. Avoid sharing high-resolution ID photos online, as they can be used to build facial recognition databases. And stay informed. Research your city's surveillance policies and push for clear regulations. Check resources like the ACLU or EFF for more info. And why it matters, guys, facial recognition can improve security, but risks enforcing bias and eroding privacy if unchecked. Staying informed and exercising your rights can make a difference. Share this post to spread awareness about facial recognition's impact.
Hey, oh my God, Andrew, what's up, fam? They already got me. I done went to the airport a few times and did the face thing. I didn't even know you can be like, man, I don't want to do the facial recognition. I just want to do the ID. Can I get a manual ID check? I didn't even know you can do that. Like, they need to have signs up like you can refuse the facial recognition, but they already got me. Like, once they scan you once or scan you a few times and everything, you in the system. You in the system. You store it in there. So it's too damn late now. I'm in that boy for real. And that's crazy because it's happening all over. They act like they just like rolling it out now. No, it's already going on. They got They probably got facial recognition on the cameras that's on the streets, like all the corners and the street signs and all the cameras that's on the street, 4-way stops and all that stuff and everything. I'm pretty sure they got facial recognition on them cameras and everything, man. They probably ain't telling us, but man, you know they got that technology, man. All the movies they didn't put it in and everything. Like it's a wrap. But it's out here. I just be annoyed because like you see, sometimes it can make a mistake. It might be like, hey, this was you. I'm like, man, that ain't me, man. Like the facial recognition might fuck up. Have some people in some bad situations.
Airports to identify. They sometimes bad by because it's got to be intense and grab people's attention. Awareness about fecal matter. That was terrible.
This Chinese megacity just built the future, and no one's ready for it. Shenzhen has officially launched the world's first fully autonomous drone delivery network. Over 20,000 packages are delivered daily, with 0 human pilots. The entire system is run by artificial intelligence, managing thousands of autonomous drones across the entire city. They fly pre-programmed routes, avoid buildings, bad weather, and even coordinate with manned air traffic automatically. Orders arrive within 10 to 15 minutes, faster than any delivery service on Earth.
Damn.
This AI-powered system slashes carbon emissions, traffic congestion, and delivery costs. Companies like Meituan, DJI, and eHang are now proving that fully autonomous air logistics aren't science fiction. They're real. Would you trust a flying AI drone to deliver your next order? Drop your thoughts below and follow for more mind-blowing tech.
Hey, this shit is happening right now. They trying to implement that over here in the States right now. Like Walmart, Amazon, everybody, they got the autonomous drone delivery system now. They got the drones delivering right now. It ain't as big right now, but trust me, it's gonna get there. It will get there, and that's gonna take away a lot of those delivery jobs too. Amazon Flex and all that other shit, man. It's gonna be, they gonna be like, man, it's gonna get crazy. Wow.
This is the drone center at Walmart. They deliver packages to your home. Look at them.
With Walmart on it. Man, this crazy. That's why they was building all those little drone, little takeoff little spot stations
So
at all the
she's putting
Walmart.
a package on there. Someone ordered like chips, soda, and it's delivering it to their homes from Walmart.
Man. Right. It got to be a limit on what you can order or get delivered by drone, because you can't have a whole grocery list get it delivered unless they go come in moderation. Like they deliver some, then some come on another drone, then some come on another drone. But eventually they go create bigger drones. These probably just the first small prototypes and getting it all going, everything. Eventually it's gonna be the big boys. They gonna be able to deliver the whole shebang. All your groceries on just like a big ass drone sitting up there, just come to your crib, land, open the door, get all your groceries off, watch. This shit crazy.
There he is. Holy cow. Salt and pepper pistachios on the way. Let's open it up.
Damn. I know they just ain't dropping the motherfuckers like that, though. Damn.
There you go. There you go. Let them open it up. Walmart package. Holy cow. Hey, I just got a picture of Denise or video of Denise opening this paper.
Oh, they said the service is limited to produce that won't be damaged, so they only delivering shit that they can probably drop like that. Okay, I was gonna say like, damn, I know.
Maybe.
You need a knife, babe? Yeah, look at that.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, those are your, there they are. The wave of the future.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Man.
I think the joblessness is a fairly urgent short-term threat to human happiness. I think if you make lots and lots of people unemployed, even if they get universal basic income, they're not going to be happy.
Because they need purpose.
Because they need purpose, yes.
And struggle.
They need to feel they're contributing something, they're useful.
And do you think that outcome, that there's going to be huge job displacement, is more probable than not?
Yes, I do.
And what sort of
that one I think is definitely more probable than not. If I worked in a call center, I'd be terrified.
And what's the time frame for that in terms of mass job
I think it's beginning to happen already. I read an article in the Atlantic recently that said it's already getting hard for university graduates to get jobs. And part of that may be that people are already using AI for the jobs they would have got.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's crazy. And the call centers are already happening. Because a lot of these places you call, you get that AI robot. I done cussed out so many AI robots. I'm like, man, if you don't put nobody real on the motherfucking phone, and they talk back to you too, like, oh, you want to talk to a real person? I'm sorry, or something. I'm like, man, get this, like, man, them AI robots and them call centers will drive you crazy, y'all. And it's crazy because all the companies, they all using it now. Even if you're doing a chat, you chatting with an AI bot, like. But then they made it seem like all the immigration was bad. All these people over here illegally was taking all the jobs, like all these illegal immigrants taking all the jobs. No, the immigrants, these illegal immigrants ain't taking the jobs. AI taking the jobs. What the fuck they mean? The immigrants ain't doing nothing. AI taking all the jobs. That's what's going on. They don't want us to think that though. Man, it's crazy, man. Salute to everybody, man. Hey, y'all. Take it day by day. Stay on way. Protect your peace watching these videos. Stay positive. Keep that love around. Keep that good energy around. Keep vibrating those high frequencies. In the end, we will win somehow, some way. You feel me? Salute to my content management, moderators, everybody. Everybody in the chat. Appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for all the love and support in the chat. Appreciate you, Sender, for those new memberships. Salute to everybody who got a membership today, man. It's your boy Thao, FamOverTV. Peace and love, health and wealth to everybody. I'll see y'all soon, y'all. Peace.
Fam over.